Hello everyone. Please forgive me if I've already uploaded these photos to my YouTube channel. At this time, 2022, I did have a Android phone, a Samsung phone, which could have taken, recorded footage, video footage, but for some reason I only took still images. So this was actually I went to see Louis twice. This is the concert on the 25th of July, and then the next set of photos you'll see after this batch is the 26th of July. So I actually don't remember seeing him twice, but this is evidence that I did. So let's have a look. So this is just the preamble, like entering the. Held at the Margaret Court Arena. You can see there one of the fans has a Louis Tomlinson shirt in red letters in white background. This is my seat perspective, so we've got the floor area with no seats, just general admission standing. And this is most likely the support act, which I don't remember. I suppose there's a record of it somewhere online, but yeah. So that's the support act, a bit blurry. And this is the show's about to start. Yep, and there's Louis Tomlinson. Yeah, again, the pictures aren't that great quality. Firstly, I'm a bit of a distance away from the stage, and the model phone I've got, is just taking the best pictures I suppose it can or I can. There's Louis there. I like that it shows pretty straightforward, meaning, well, actually similar to Harry and Harry Styles and Niall Horan. They don't need any kind of bells and whistles, there's no backup dancers, there's no kind of, elaborate stage set design. It's just pure entertainment. I'd say Louis in particular, he did start off, I think, a more electronic sound compared to Harry and Niall. Synthesizers, sort of EDM music, I think it's called, electronic dance music, but then it has gravitated towards more, I would say, rock pop. His second album, Faith in the Future, is more rock, so that lends itself, I'm stereotyping or generalizing, that the stage and his performance, it would just be very kind of stripped back, really. Yeah, so it works. So there's a huddle, so this must be heading towards the end of the show. Or maybe towards the encore. And yeah, there's no costume changes as far as I can tell, but you're probably saying, hey, he had two different changeover of clothes. I think it's pretty much the same throughout. He doesn't need, to prove anything in terms of his presentation, really. Yeah, shame I didn't choose to take any video footage, but so this is, yeah, when the house lights are back up and people are leaving. Yep, and this is the second time I saw him. So this is on the 26th, the day after, back in 2022 of July, 26th of July, and again at the Margaret Court Arena. Looks like I got a similar seat, although it's slightly closer to the stage, but kind of on the side. So it looks like I'm fourth row from the edge. Like, yeah, beyond the front row there is nothing. There's no one beyond you, so I'd be in row D, I'd say. They usually go from A backwards up. So row A, B, C, and I'm in D. Oh, I'd probably say on my ticket, doesn't it? Yes, I'm in row D, there you go. I entered door 12, the lower section, row D, seat 239. Okay, there we go. So I took a shot of the merchandise stand there. There was no tour program as far as I recall. Or maybe there was. Is this a poster? No, it is a tour program. There you go. My memory is so bad. Yeah, that looks like a tour program, I think. Or it could be just a poster. Okay, so the show's beginning. There he is, dressed differently, understandably, from show to show. Again, I just like how simplistic his dress. Again, it's not necessarily about the presentation. Well, it is, but it isn't. I think the music definitely carries on all concerts. But for example, I'm a Kylie fan, and yeah, she definitely dresses very beautifully in her dresses, but that's her choice. I mean, if she came out in jeans and a t-shirt, we would accept it just the same. But yeah, so actually that would be kind of interesting if Kylie did just come out sort of dressed plainly for once, or even just for a song or two. Yeah, so Louis here just in some runners, some joggers, and jeans and a t-shirt. Perfect. He was the one that definitely took his time to release his first album, Walls, before the second album, Faith in the Future. And yeah, I respect that. At the time, it was frustrating. Fans were waiting around the world for his solo debut and then his follow up. But he took his time. He said, I'm going to release it when I'm ready to do so. And I admire that. He's going by, as he should, go by his own rules and his own instinct. And it's paid off. Yeah. It's quite a nice shot there. I am a little bit closer, so the photos are a little bit clearer, I guess. I mean, I'm not using a telescopic lens. I think if you did that, the ushers would be onto you. It's just from a camera phone, a Samsung camera phone. So, yeah, shame I didn't get any video footage here, but I don't know. I'm capable, and I know how to take video footage, even at this time, even as a bit of a Luddite with technology, but I just chose to take chose to take photos. Where are we up to here? Still quite a few shots to go. Just keeping an eye on. Yeah. Oh, actually, there's a bit of view motion video. Actually, do they all have view motion video? Oh, that's interesting. They do. Oh, there we go. Just a few seconds of moving. Oh, how funny. Maybe we should go back. Sorry, this is going to be annoying, isn't it? Do they all have motion video? Alright, hang on, let's just go back. If the first concert has this feature, I'll just show the second concert because the images are clearer. So sorry about this. If you're watching, you're thinking, oh, this guy doesn't know what he's doing. As I told you, I'm a Luddite with technology. Let's just go back. Back. Okay, just turn away here if this is a bit blurry for you. Okay, let's go from here. But there's no sound, obviously. It's just a few seconds of. Oh well, that's better than nothing. There you go. Okay, a little bit more interesting for everyone. And oh. He's probably saying, why doesn't Ivan use the video feature in his phone? Look at all the other phone screens in the front row there, or in the general admission. Just we live in a recorded world, don't we? Can't say there's a lack of recording of concerts, everyday life. Yeah, the key element for me is entertainment. Was I entertained? Yes. And I would gladly see Louis again if he returns to Melbourne, or any of the ex One Direction members, Harry Styles, Niall Horan. I never got to see Liam Payne, not only because he's since passed away, rest in peace Liam, but I don't believe Liam and also Zayn never came to Australia solo, as far as I know, unless they did a what do you call it, promotional tour that was just on the set of a TV program or something like that, a Melbourne news breakfast program or something, or on radio. But yeah, as far as I know, at the time, Liam and currently Zayn have never come to Australia solo in their solo projects when they've broken away from One Direction. Whereas Louis, Harry, and Niall have come to Melbourne more than once. Yeah. And I'm grateful to say I've seen them all live each time they've come to Melbourne, or if I happen to see them in another state or another country. I saw Harry Styles in New Zealand, and I've also seen him in Perth. Yeah, that was actually a mistake. Long story short is that yeah, I basically bought the wrong venue. When his popularity, his tickets sold out in seconds and minutes, and still do, and still does. And in my haste, I selected a Perth location, not Melbourne. So my payment went through, or out the checkout part of the ticket process, I was confused why I got a confirmation for Perth because I bought tickets for Perth by accident. So, yeah, I still went to Perth. I flew to Perth with a workmate at the time. He no longer works at my workplace. And we stayed 2 nights in Perth and we saw Harry Styles. So, I know I could have just let the tickets go or sold them to someone who lived in Perth, but I just thought, why not make it a mini vacation as well? So, and that was the first and so far last time that I've been to Perth. I'd say I would only be motivated to go to Perth or any other state in Australia for concerts. Of course, you can make it some sort of holiday as well, sightseeing, visiting museums or galleries. But yeah, I think music would be definitely my key motivating factor if I were to go out of Victoria to see another state of Australia. Other than visiting friends, I've got a friend who lives in Tasmania, so I visited her as a vacation, and that wasn't attached to a concert. Unfortunately, not many bands or concerts go to Tasmania or Hobart. Neither do they go to Northern Territory. What's another place they don't much go to? Canberra, the capital city of Australia. I'm sure they do have live music there, but yeah, when you read a list of dates and places, say that Louis has gone to, for instance, or Kylie, you're not going to see a Tasmanian, Northern Territory, or Canberra date or place. So yeah. I hope this is more interesting for you. It is a little bit more interesting for me to see a moving image. Again, no audio. I mean, no recorded audio from the actual performance, but it's nice to see, Louis moving around, not just a still picture. I don't know. Is it a default setting? You can tell me in the comments that it's got every still picture has a view motion feature to it, or maybe that's just in the settings and I've left it on. Yeah, he's having the time of his life, isn't Lou? Isn't it great to if you have a job that you love doing every day? It must be. I mean, I can only imagine what it's like being an entertainer, a singer that's that has fans worldwide. It's only something I can dream about. Oop. I know my friends would say, think positively. If you want to do it, you got to make it happen. Learn an instrument, or just I don't know, give it a go. Just try avenues where you can get out there. Go to audition nights, or I don't know if they really do that these days. Kind of like scouting parties to look for new talent. I suppose there's TV shows, isn't there, like X Factor and Australia's Got Talent, that sort of thing. But despite not playing an instrument, I mean, I know I could just sing. There's just singers out there who don't play instruments, such as Kylie, for one. I believe she doesn't play any instruments, and she's made a whole lifetime career of herself in music. Anyway, I'm rambling, but yeah, it's a fantasy. Yeah, I would say if you ask me, if I could just, magically have any career I would like, I would be a singer. I really don't know how that would go down. I mean, I'm so far removed from the music industry, it's hard to imagine, but oh, that's pretty, isn't it? The streamers, fans going crazy there. I know the music industry is very fickle, just like the film and TV industry. One time you could be, the most popular star, and then the next year nobody wants to know you. So, I suppose that often happens to child actresses, who are popular when they're young, like prepubescent. And then as they get older, They're they're well, they're not cast. They were cast as a child in child roles, and when they became teenagers or adults, they're not wanted. Maybe it's not the film. The producers are not after someone older; they're after child actors and actresses, depending on the storyline and everything. So I think that should be the last shot there. Yep, the rest is not related to Louis. So there you go. Well, I hope you enjoyed that. I just wanted to record it on YouTube. I know you shouldn't use YouTube as some sort of cloud or storage device, but I am effectively, because I don't, again, being a Luddite with technology, not as an excuse, but maybe as an excuse. I still don't have a laptop I've never owned a laptop of my own, or a USB stick to attach a laptop. Is that what you use these days? A USB stick to save, to save your creations or files. I don't invest in any cloud sort of memory availabilities, or products out there, or services. So I'm using YouTube as that kind of catchment or cache of storage. So now that I've uploaded these images into my channel, if need be, that's going to be hard for me to do so, I can delete all these images off my phone, and knowing they'll live forever in YouTube. Okay, thanks for watching. If you're a Louis Tomlinson fan, let's hope one day he'll not only come back to Melbourne and Australia in the wider sense, but I hope it won't be too long that we don't have to wait too long for his third album and his next world tour. Thanks everyone, enjoy the rest of your day.